Hi everyone, this is Brett Endies, the Dog Savant, dogtrainingla.com. So I have these videos I've been putting up of some client sessions, and I know that they are not the best edited. I'm not there yet, I'm working on it, but I wanted to at least give you a little bit of a precursor before you watch it so you can understand what you're seeing. So what I had here was a client I saw today. It's a little 8-week-old German Shepherd dog puppy. Just got the dog. It has some potty training, needs, but it also needs to learn how to walk on a leash. It hasn't been leashed yet in its life. So what you see in the first clip is me working with the dog without the owner, just for a few minutes, getting it accustomed to the leash. I even made a little slip lead out of the handle just to put something around its neck because the collar they bought was too big. They ended up finding another collar from their neighbor. So then in the second clip, you see me actually instructing the owner on what I was teaching the dog. And now here's the thing, and this is what I wanted to talk about: treats. I do use treats with new puppies if I'm trying to shape certain behaviors, but I also have learned that there's certain instincts that if you tap into, you can achieve many behaviors before you start rewarding them. So you'll hear me explain the context of how you're supposed to use treats and when you're supposed to withhold them and phase out of them as quickly as possible. I won't explain it here, but you'll hear in the video. Listen to the words. Don't worry about the poor filming. That wasn't me. But the actual things I'm saying, pay attention, because this is how you should be using treats. You should not be relying on them. You should be using them more as a marker for when the dog is meeting new pinnacles of performance. And again, to a minimum, and most dogs, you don't use them at all. Okay, because I'm not a treat trainer, but I found that they are a valuable tool, especially for very little puppies. Also, what you're going to see is me taking the dog down through the apartment complex, explaining how you don't want a dog to over-anticipate the walk, to get comfortable relying on a command. I use let's go. You could use heel. You could choose a side. It doesn't matter, but it's a series of commands to slow down the rate that they are getting to the next environment, step by step, literally, if it's in and out of rooms, in and out of doors, stairs, whatnot, until you finally release them. Or if you're going to continue on the walk, you continue that training until they are at the proper spot to either, be released to go potty, sniff around, socialize, or whatnot. Okay, thanks. Enjoy. Hey, puppy's first time on leash. Okay, buddy. Let's go. Good. There you go. Let's go. Good. There you go. What a good boy. There you go. Good, very good. Oh, so good, very good. Let's go. And I start adding a little command if he's flowing. Good. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Here, if I tell him, if he's sitting at the door and then I tell him, let's go. And that's the cue to walk. Let's go. Good. Very good. If he's walking right, I'll reward him when he's in the right spot, the right timing. Let's go. And if he gets ahead of me, let's go. Good. I redirect it. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to time my reward when I get the best position, the best focus, the loosest leash. And when I stop, sit. Good. Sometimes I'm going to withhold the treat so he learns just to do it for doing it or for the physical reward. And when he's in a command, he has to learn that all that's going to work is the application. So he keeps being told to sit every time he gets up until I say, let's go, and let's go is what he learns, gets the reward. And then even at the stairs, does he do stairs yet?
Yeah.
Oh, good. So I'll tell him, let's go. And I can help him with this. See, we go slow down the stairs for safety, especially when he's small, because he could slip through. And good. So you teach him. And I'm not using the treat to lure him. I'm using the treat to reward him when he hits the mark that I'm consistently setting. Sit. Good. So when he sits, good sit. I'll throw some praise in there. Sit and see if he gets up. And the second he sits, I do it again. So it's all the timing. Good sit. Good. And tell him. Let's go. So walk. Good. Very good. Let's go. Good. If he gets ahead, see how I turn him back? Let's go. Let's go. And when he's going to resist, I just negate that by continuing to walk and show him that the only way to get ahead is by keeping pace with me. And if he gets too astray, but I don't give into it. I don't want to start speeding up for him or catching up, because then he learns to lead me to go where he wants versus looking to me for guidance. Good. To get to the same place. And he's just excited because he thinks he's going to get out. Good. And that's why I want to teach him to be more patient, to listen to our commands instead of over-expect. Sit. Good, sit. So see, you're doing a lot of commands just to get outside. Very important. And then once we get outside, then I'll say okay, and then he can go potty and be free. But I want him, good. So he gets up, good. Promote focus, good. Very good. And if he gets ahead one more time, so see how I just go the opposite way when he's fighting me? I put some pressure on the leash. I lure him, good. And then when he starts walking, let's go, let's go, let's go, good. So I just time my response when he's at pace with me to get the reward. And when he does his own thing, as he wants to fight me, he's getting impatient, but I want to teach him one last sit. Oh, that's so good. Good. Okay, and then okay means he's free, and then we'll let him go to go potty. Okay, so watch what I do. See, watch how he's waited the whole time. And I want to hold him here. I don't want to get too excited, because when he gets too excited, he forgets to go potty. That's why I'm trying to get him to see. Yay, he's peeing. That's so good. Yay. See, when he pees, I give him the treat. Good. But you see how we held it? He waited till we got him outside. You know why? Because I had him on the leash the whole time I was upstairs. And he didn't get away with it, and he had to save it. See how he did a whole lot? Okay, so that was a basic training session with a little puppy, doing some walking exercises, some basic commands, and very important thing to note was the potty training element. The dog's owner wanted to get him outside right when I had arrived because he had been out about a half hour previous. And even an 8-week-old puppy can wait a couple hours as long as there's no medical needs until they go out again. So what I had done was had him on a leash, despite the owner being a little anxious about it because he didn't want the dog to have an accident, to have him hold it until we actually got him outside. And even as you saw on the walk getting out to the proper potty spot, he was still able to hold it because he was focused and on a leash, and his space was restricted, so it promoted him to have his instincts tell him, well, you wait until you have more of that freedom to go in a spot that you can now remove yourself from once the business at hand is taken care of. And then we rewarded it for him, and then we repeat that cycle, and we increase it as he gets older. We're not going to go too into the potty training thing, but I wanted you to take note of that as well. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Okay, I want some followers here. And love your dog. Thanks, guys. Have a good day. Bye.